Because you see, at about the 20-minute mark in Philadelphia, you were like all the girls at the Marriott in room 806 when JJ turned out the lights. The horsemen were all in position. We were all hollering, screaming. We were raising the roof. And all of a sudden, all the girls hollered, "Stop! We can't take it anymore."
Woo! Welcome, everybody, to Juice Pro Wrestling, episode 47, Intimidation Games. In the studio with me tonight is Butch Man Lee. How's it going, Butch?
Very good. Happy birthday, Ric Flair.
Oh, yes, it is a happy birthday. And Sreten the Savage. This is kind of an awkward grouping here tonight, isn't it? How are you
Why?
feeling?
We're three best friends.
Yeah. With only one of us has energy.
The three best friends that anyone could have.
Hey, that's gimmick infringement. That's only Chuck E. T. and Trent Beretta.
My energy goes up and down.
I think that's called manic depression
Maybe.
or bipolar.
Maybe.
It's
All right.
It's contagious.
Anyways,
I'm going to be doing a lot of that.
As of
I
this
apologize right now.
as of this recording today, it is February 25th. It is also the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Woo! Woo! 16 time. 16. 16 time. 16. You can't do me. You can't do me. But I could do all the ladies, even that fat one.
And make her cry.
It is.
The championship.
It is his 70th birthday today. And with that, they had a big celebration this past weekend, which included a lot of people, personalities from all over the sporting world. You had Charles Barkley was at this party.
What?
Yeah. The Real Deal, Evander Holyfield.
Ah!
You had Triple H. You also had Chris Jericho of All Elite Wrestling, who was breaking the internet because he was posting pictures with trips. And it's like, yeah, this is going to get all the smart marks talking. And it's
So awesome.
I know, right? He knows how to walk that body.
Sorry to interrupt. How old is he? Chris Jericho.
Oh, Jericho, I think he's in his 40s.
He's got to be close to 50.
Yeah.
He's
Maybe,
almost.
maybe one of you guys with a Googler machine in front of you.
Maybe.
I spent the weekend watching his matches from last year because he did a few in Japan.
They were awesome.
And
You watched
they
the
were
Kenny Omega, man?
awesome. Yes. Him, a couple other guys. All the guys over there. I know all their names. Just not right now.
Chris Jericho is 48
Naito?
years old.
Yeah. So he's almost 50, and he's still in good shape, man.
Dude, he's still athletic. He's still doing flips. He's still doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
He's just really impressive. And everything he's doing as far as like
I think
publicity
he is the
stuff.
GOAT, man. He might be the GOAT.
Justin, would you say he's well put together?
No. I
'cause
can't. No,
his
he's
chest
got
is
the
kinda
weird
sunken
chest.
in now, yeah.
But we still love you, Chris.
He's got a great build.
Hey, at least he got to interview Glenn Danzig. You know, I'm trying to work it out. Glenn's got to talk money, though. You know how that goes. Yeah, so anyway, who else did we have at that birthday party?
Todd Gurley
Yeah,
from
Todd
the
Gurley.
Rams.
Yeah.
Who else?
Robert Kraft wasn't there, though.
Five-time champion.
Booker T. What?
Hulk Hogan. Coming for you, brother.
Oh, he's always coming after the Hulkster, as are everybody else who's pissed off about that. Anyways, who else do we have there? I don't remember seeing anybody else worth. Well, Shane McMahon. Vince wasn't there.
Hey, Doc Hendricks.
Oh yeah, Doc Hendricks.
Michael P.S. Hayes.
Yeah. Bad Street, Atlanta, GA. Wow, wow. Yeah, you know we love that fucking track here. Best of all time. IMO. And, yeah, so that was pretty much the Nature Boy Ric Flair's party.
Woo.
Yeah, there's video on YouTube. You can watch, like, the first 5 minutes of it.
That was cool that they did his entrance theme when he walked into the party to surprise him.
He didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, like he started crying and everything, so.
It was also really cool if you watch on there, The Rock's mom gave him a picture that was autographed of Hogan slamming him. Like, happy birthday.
He's like, I'm getting my ass kicked.
I know, right? Woo! And nobody could get it open. So Charles Barkley's like, hey, tall Barkley.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that was good. He tries to help it open this fucking picture, and Charles came and do. I was like watching this 2-minute video.
Good job wrapping this.
Yeah, I watched a 2-minute and 15-second fucking video, and like a good 75% of it was Charles trying to figure out how to open the goddamn thing. So yeah, you
Whoever
figure.
put the glue on this.
Yeah,
Did a real good job. I can't do Barkley. Sorry about that.
Just say terrible.
Terrible job.
how horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
I'm
cool.
just gonna mumble.
It's February 25th, 2019, and it's fucking birthday boy, Darren fucking Elvis Stone. Yeah, DES in the motherfucking house, sharing a birthday with the Nature Boy. Woo! Ric Flair, yeah! Juice Pro Wrestling would proudly like to send out a birthday blessing and salutation to one Darren Elvis Stone. What's up, baby?
Is his
Happy
middle name
birthday.
really Elvis?
It is really.
Is it really?
Elvis. Yes. True Hollywood stories.
I met him last year in this summer in Lansing. I met him a couple times.
Yeah.
And then I actually had a longer conversation with him in Lansing for when you guys performed.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I see him and every time I talk to him, he's just cooler and cooler. And now that I know like that his name is Elvis, like his middle name is Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite band's the Red Elvises. Fucking
there you go. Stone's the fucking
happy birthday,
man.
Stone.
Stone! We love you. In the past week, we also had quite a few releases from the WWE. They were cleaning house, supposedly. 4 people, and a few of them asked for the release, so it's not like we didn't see it coming. Ty Dillinger is gone, and if you guys follow Twitter, which you can follow us at JPW Podcast, Cody Rhodes was on Twitter when Ty broke the news about him leaving and saying his talents would be very well utilized elsewhere.
Now, I had heard that the reason why they granted his release was because he asked for it and went very public with it.
Maybe.
Whereas other people were denying actually asking for it. Mm-hmm. He actually was public about it.
Well, I couldn't even tell you the last time I seen the dude on TV other than his fucking debut.
I mean, he's like Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
You know, Zack Ryder is still here.
Yeah.
You know, because
I just saw on the interwebs today someone talked about Zack Ryder, Randy Orton.
called him an elite talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't utilize him.
Well, and the funny thing is that he called him an elite talent.
Yeah.
Could have used any word, but used elite.
Yeah.
So.
The elite. Chicka, chicka, chicka. Another guy who's gone was the first ever, well, in the modern era, cruiserweight champion, TJP, TJ Perkins, also known as Manic or Suicide. I've already died.
Gotta say, I like TJP.
I like him too, man.
He's a big advocate of lumpia.
Yeah. What
which
is
is
lumpia?
the best food ever.
Preach.
It's like Filipino egg rolls.
Thank you for tuning in to JR's Diner. He's going to let you know how to make lumpia right now.
Yes.
Do you love lumpia?
Check your breasts for lumpia.
Lumpia?
Do you love lumpia?
I would marry it if I could.
So what is in the lumpia? It's an egg roll,
Lumpia,
right?
it's
lumpia.
Typically made of pork. It's like a shredded pork with like minced carrot in it and garlic and everything. Oh, it's so good. But the wrapper isn't like your typical egg roll wrapper. It's very thin, so it gets really crispy. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be bringing you some soon.
I hope, man. We're going to make this studio
With a
smell
little-
like lumpia.
Little Mayploy sweet chili sauce on the side.
I
Yeah.
don't even know what that is.
One release that kind of really surprised me and made me happy was Arn Anderson.
I thought you were gonna say, well,
You thought I was going to say something perverted, but I didn't.
yeah,
Oh, you
releasing
guys.
something.
Releasing the demons. There's a devil in my dick. There's some demons in my semen.
Oh,
Ooh, that was a Red Hot Chili Peppers
You got
reference.
there.
oh yeah.
I
You know
win.
what else is?
What's that? What was
That's like
happening?
that's like every one of their songs.
Oh, yeah, in the modern era.
It's very monotone.
Teenage do.
Yep, that's their new
Yeah.
single.
Anyway, fuck that shit. We like the Chili Peppers back in the 90s, like the early.
Under the Bridge.
Yeah, well, not that song.
Allow me to give an open invitation to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. If you ever want to come by, the studio's open. Fuck these guys.
Yeah, bring your socks.
Bring your socks.
Bring Chad Smith and Will Ferrell.
Wait, they're the
drum
same
off.
guy.
Yeah, did you ever see the drum off they had?
Oh yeah, I saw the pants off too.
Pants off, dance off.
So Arn Anderson's gone. No! Yeah, Double A, the
Not
enforcer. He's been a backstage producer with WWE for a long, long time now. He's actually a producer for a lot of John Cena stuff too. So he's really cool with the boys. I know Triple H and Cena and a lot of big wigs like him. But what I've read online is it's kind of equally split. A lot of people are siding with Vince. A lot of people are siding with Arn. What it was is some altercation at a house show. There was no details released on it, so you
Vince
can
goes
only
to house shows?
speculate. I guess. You know, I don't know what the fuck happened, or maybe it was whatever took place at a house show, and Vince.
And Arn was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So something Vince wasn't happy about, and apparently Arn took full responsibility for it, and he was terminated. For it.
Arn probably had like a good idea for a storyline, and Vince got pissed.
Yeah,
and,
Vince was like, "Y'all want some singles? Say fuck that."
Yeah, no, Vince only likes elderly women giving birth to hands. That's entertainment in his eyes.
So yeah, he gone. Another guy who asked for his release was Kenta. You guys are looking at me like you don't know who that is.
Who is that?
Hideo Itami?
Yeah, the originator of the GTS, the Go to Sleep, for all you lame ass CM Punk fans out there. Ooh, did I just do that?
Speaking of which, CM Punk has just been announced for C2E2.
Has he?
Yes, along with Marty Scurll.
Sweet. I like the villain.
Yep.
So
They
anyways,
will all be at Pro Wrestling Tees booth at C2E2, along with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
nice.
Yes.
There's a lot of backstage producers that were hired by WWE, and they also put out a video, and it was very weird because it was mainly all ex-TNA guys, including the creator of TNA himself, JEFFJARRET. What's that spell? What you want?
Slap nuts.
What you call me? Slap nuts. Bruce Pritchard, who you all know as Brother Love. Steve Corino.
I love
Hurricane
hired
Shane
Steve
Helms.
Corino?
Yeah, he's been he's been with them for a little bit, I think, because I know he. Last thing I knew about him, he did a pretty badass old school hardcore match in Ring of Honor about 2 years ago, if I'm right.
For those who aren't familiar with Steve Corino, he's ECW alumni.
Yeah, former world champion too, right?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, Steve Corino was the fucking shit. I think one of his heroes was Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, it
That's
was.
why he had the bleach blonde hair, and he would always bleed a lot in the cowboy boots.
Yep, exactly.
So Hurricane Shane Helms, stand back. There's a lame gimmick coming.
The hurricane coming through.
Sanjay Dutt, Sean Daivari, Abyss, our buddy Abyss.
Chris Parks.
Yeah. And like we said, Jeff Jarrett. So those guys are all in WWE as backstage backstabbing producers. Yeah. And that's it for your WWE news.
That's crazy. We were, a couple years ago taking shots with Abyss, and now he's working for WWE.
Yep.
Hey,
Too
of
bad.
course.
You know, it kind of sucks, though, that he didn't get there. He turned down an offer, and I believe it was to wrestle the Taker, I thought, like years ago.
Yeah.
And he stayed with TNA, man.
Now, wasn't Abyss the first wrestler to be inducted into the Impact Hall of Fame?
Well, when they became Impact.
Yeah, wasn't it like him and Kurt Angle, I think, were the first?
No, the very first, I believe, was Sting.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And it's weird because in WWE now, there's a few guys. Sting was the very first guy to ever be inducted in the WWE and the TNA Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, the Impact Hall of Fame, as it's now known, is Gail Kim, Earl Hebner, Jeff Jarrett, who is also WWE Hall of Fame, the Dudley Boys, who are WWE Hall of Fame, and
Kurt
first
Angle.
ever guys from ECW to enter the Hall of Fame.
Right, yeah.
Kurt Angle, another TNA WWE Hall of Fame, and I thought he had a better TNA career myself. He was actually there longer than he was with WWE.
And he had some fucking awesome matches.
Yeah, and his career is kind of winding down now. I read some shit where he's just kind of.
The more that I like, because I follow Impact Wrestling on Instagram, and the they always have the on this day and
Yeah,
Impact.
the flashback moments. I like.
I didn't realize that Lex Luger was Impact.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that botch throw?
They just posted that today.
Yeah, where AJ kind of just jumped out of his arms,
Yeah.
like through the table, like back out, kayfabe, dead.
Just like his career.
Right. I didn't like Luger in there. And here's the thing: Lex Luger looks stupid as shit with that short hair,
Yeah.
and that crazy
But
ass
he
face.
needed the mullet,
Yeah, he need to bring the mullet back,
like Brian Pillman Jr.
Yeah, Brian Pillman's bringing it back. He's bringing sexy back. Yeah,
with tiger shirts.
yeah, and Zubaz.
Yeah.
Gotta love that shit, man. So yeah, that's the recent WWE shit going on. Now I want to kind of get in. Well, it still ties in the WWE, and this is something that's happening around WrestleMania weekend. It's called Mania Crawl. It's an annual event that coincides with the biggest pro wrestling show of the year, WrestleMania. Duh, you already knew that. It brings hundreds of wrestling fans from around the world together for one incredible bar crawl. How awesome is that? With some we all here can appreciate and love is booze and wrestling. Can I get a hell yeah? Stone Cold E.T. I can't wait to see him at Warrior Wrestling 4, which you can get tickets at warriorwrestling.net.
Hopefully he'll be a future guest.
Yeah, hopefully. And speaking of that, we will be at Warrior Wrestling, so come say hi at Warrior Wrestling 4. We will have a table there, so you can come check us out.
That's right. Breaking news.
Breaking news. But back to the Mania Crawl. It's 100% free. It's for the fans, by the fans, and the goal, it's a super awesome goal, much like with Warrior Wrestling, is to raise money for Connor's Cure. Now, I know Warrior does all their proceeds go to help kids with their schooling at the Marion Catholic High School. Connor's Cure, for those of you that don't know,
Connor the Crusher.
Connor the Crusher. It was, I believe, it was a charity. Was it that WWE started, or that his dad, Connor's dad, started?
The thing is, with Connor's Cure was started. He was given the Warrior Award before,
and this was
away.
Around WrestleMania 30.
Yes,
Okay.
And it was a little child named Connor, and he was battling cancer. He got to go to WrestleMania, and
right?
I believe he was the first Warrior recipient, right?
I think so.
I believe it was posthumous.
Yeah.
But yeah. So he got to. It was WrestleMania weekend. He got to hang out with all the wrestlers, and to this day, I still can't watch the full video without tearing up.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, man.
Yeah.
Anything to do with kids and that shit. I mean,
yeah, and unfortunately, he's passed away. But the WWE became like good friends of his in his final days, and it was just something cool that the company did for a kid that
Yeah, and they continue to do in his memory for all kids that are fighting illness, cancer, and all that. So all the proceeds from this will go to Connor's Cure. So it's super awesome. This year it's going to be held in Hoboken, New Jersey. Where's that at, Sreten?
New Jersey, Hoboken, New Jersey.
You piece of shoe. That's right. It's just 15 minutes away from MetLife Stadium, which is where Mania is being held this year. They're going to offer a VIP package that includes a Mania Crawl shirt, koozie, and bus transportation to MetLife Stadium. But you got to get them quick, as there are only 55 VIP tickets available for purchase, and you can get those at maniacrawl.com. And you can also stay updated by following @ManiaCrawl on Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, everybody check that out. It's April 7th. It starts at 12 p.m. It's for a good cause, man. Some wrestling, some drinking, kind of like what we're doing now,
Some walking, which is excellent for your heart.
Yeah.
And cardiovascular health.
Right. Walking to the next bar. What you want? Baby, I got it. What you need? You know I got it. Oh, all I'm asking is for some fucking... Just a little never bit. Mind. Never. I had to. I got a little carried away. But yeah, leading away from the Mania Crawl, there is a huge event coming up this weekend in Cicero with a promotion that I'm a huge fucking fan of, Major League Wrestling.
MLW.
Say it like Scott Hall.
MLW.
Now say I'm gonna peel your potatoes and give you bananas.
Toss your salad and peel your potatoes. Yo, Lex.
There's two things in this world.
I know you can hear me.
Do it. Go with it. Just go.
Peep this. No, we did that like 2 weeks
ago. But
All right, there's Russian, there's Italian, there's French, and there's creamy. Those are dressings. So tonight, prepare to bow down, toss my salad, and peel my potatoes.
Peel those fucking spuds.
Wolfpack's back, causing mass destruction.
Can't you see? Juice got an erection. Yeah, wrestling.
Juice is like, hey, do the thing. He's like, no, we did it next week. And then he just goes right in.
Hey,
no, we did it.
Hashtag fuck it.
That was funny.
FTW.
Y'all are funny. Thank you.
Funny.
So anyway.
Y'all like wrestling?
Y'all like wrestling?
Hey, I just got to tell you something. Sometimes, late at night, when I can't sleep, I call Mean Gene's hotline just to hear his voice.
What the fuck?
That was Mean Gene.
The ghost of Mean Gene. I think he's drinking one of these wonderful Lagunitas, a little something something. Fuck it.
No microphones up in heaven.
That's what you get for $200 an hour? What the fuck? What the fuck? All right, Scheme Gene.
You know what?
You're fired. You're fucked. Daddy.
So how about we hit this
Quit
card
derailing me,
for
you
MLW?
cocksuckers. MLW Intimidation Games takes place on March 2nd at Cicero Stadium. Tickets are available at MLWtickets.com. It's also gonna be a live taping for BeIN Sports, which you guys can check out on BeIN Sports, which whatever your cable provider, whichever channel that may be, at 9 p.m. on Saturday. So some superstars. We're gonna run down the card real quick for you guys. And these are some superstars. I don't have the card set up where they're gonna be at on the card, but I know they're gonna be there before we actually get into the main card. It's gonna be Daga. You have a Contra unit, which is Simon Gotch, Jacob Fatu, and Joseph Salim, I think is how you say it. Salem. Ray Horace, Ace Romero, Ariel Dominguez, and much more. There's also meet and greet info, but I believe all those tickets, the VIP tickets, are sold out. So you're shit out of you're fucking shit out of luck. The first matchup though we have is Ricky Martinez versus Airwolf. This should be a good match. Ricky Martinez is an MLW staple. And I don't really know too much about Airwolf or anybody. Really, I think I've only seen one Ricky Martinez match watching some MLW. But I liked it, dude. He's a part of this faction with this chick named Selena, and who was the former world champion for MLW? Tom Lawler just beat him. They're having the rematch. It's a quiz. Yes. Oh, he got it. He got it. I really couldn't remember. That's how. That's the Lagunitas wiping your dreams and information away.
Say it again. I don't think the mic picked it up.
I said Loki, but he still goes by Loki. Yeah.
Did somebody
Loki.
say my name? You want to talk to Loki? This is Loki, former world champion of MLW.
Will you win this weekend?
I don't know, but I can tell you this is CNN.
Whatever. We're moving on. Gringo Loco versus Myron Reed. Gringo Loco I've had the privilege to see on a couple different occasions.
He was at Warrior Wrestling 3.
Warrior Wrestling 3. He was I think he's going to be at Warrior Wrestling 4 as well.
Yeah.
And I also caught him at Black Label Pro against Puma King. So yeah,
nice.
Super fucking awesome. That match should be really good. Another match we're super pumped about is Brian Pillman Jr. versus Alex Hammerstone. So Brian Pillman Jr., one of my favorite up-and-coming wrestlers for obvious reasons.
Mine as well.
JR's got a super badass painting. You had some interaction with Brian Pillman on Instagram, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm working on a painting of him right now, and I sent him a rough copy of it, when I was just sketching it out, and he was saying how cool it was, and then I had a little bit more progress on it, and I sent him another picture, and he was telling me that he's already in love with it, so that was really cool.
Yeah, I like the background. It reminds me of Zubaz.
Well, yeah, because they're from Cincinnati, so I figured why not do a Bengals background.
Fuck yeah, that's right, buddy.
That's right.
His father played for the
Queen
Bengals.
City.
Yeah. And then up next we have a Battle Riot qualifying match. Ace Austin versus DJZ, who is also going to be appearing at Warrior Wrestling 4.
DJ Zima Ion.
DJ Zima Ion, for those of you that aren't familiar, he's kind of a veteran around these parts with AAW and yeah. He's been around the region, the Midwest, we'll say.
Does he wrestle with that mask?
No, he just comes out with it.
But it's cool because it's all LED.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Nice.
So he's freshly released off his Impact contract, which I don't think it was that long ago. Up next, you have a gentleman we were just talking about earlier, a luchador. Thank you. This is Tom Lounges. I'm announcing the next matchup in this card. It is Puma King versus Hijo de la Park. LA Park. He's also presented by Selena de la Renta. She's the evil mistress leader of this group that they got going on with Low-Key and a few other guys.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust him either, but it should be one hell of a match.
One thing I don't really understand is all the different
LA
La Parkas.
I kind of like it. Well,
they're all cool masks and talented wrestlers.
I think there's some kind of
because
contractual
originally
thing.
La Parka when he left
La paca, la paca, la paca, la paca, la paca, la paca, la paca.
AAA invoked their copyright on the La Parca name, so he started going by LA Park, which
Right.
stands for
And he'll
like,
also
the authentic park.
The original LA Park will also be at Warrior Wrestling 4.
I'm laughing because I was trying to get the English to Spanish translation as fast as I could.
Oh, you
just
didn't
went ahead and I was like, damn it,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
authentic fuck.
Yep, that's what it stands for.
Yeah. So yeah, and Puma King, another guy. I just seen him on an episode of Impact. Yeah. He's super fucking cool, dude. I
Yes,
saw
he
him
is.
at Black Label. That should be a great matchup right there. And as we're talking about this, I mean, I don't know. We're gonna see how things work out. So hopefully you'll see us there. You can come say hi to Butch Man Lee and the Juice as we
Take over MLW.
Taking over Cicero.
That's right. We might be wearing
Say hi
some
to me
jean,
too. I'm the friendly
jean
one.
jackets. Yeah, the big guy.
I'm giving out free
Say
hugs.
hello to the big guy.
You get a
the
lot of
medium
value.
guy,
The small
and
guy.
the smaller guy. But I'm not small in my pants. I just had to get that out there. Really big in my pants.
Nobody said you were the small guy, but okay.
Insecurities.
Now is
90% balls.
my issue with Puma King is
How he looks just badass.
what makes him a king? Is he Prince Puma's dad?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Seriously.
Is it really?
I'm totally fucking
You're
with you.
such a dick.
He just called me a
Such dick. I
bear
was saying,
guy.
He looks nothing like Ricochet.
No, he doesn't. He's just got this cool gimmick, man.
Yeah, no, I totally dig it.
I like his in his full attire. It's like the whole he's straight up Puma, dude.
yeah.
Up next we have the World Tag Team Title match, the Hart Foundation, or at least most of them, because
Owen?
yeah,
Owen's coming back?
no, he's not coming back. There's no
The Anvil?
There's no trioxin raising Owen back from the dead.
No,
So you
Davy
can-
Boy?
No.
Hey, it's the dickhead.
What?
Keep going.
No. As we all know,
Ouch.
the New Hart Foundation consists of Brian Pillman Jr., Teddy Hart, and Davey Boy Smith Jr. Now, representing the Hart Foundation in this tag team title match is Teddy Hart and Davey Boy Smith Jr. going against AEW star MJF. He's the guy who's the dick. That's it.
I don't like him.
He's a dick.
Well, he's teaming with Dick Holiday.
Yeah, and Richard Holiday. So MJF, another guy, is he going to be a Warrior Wrestling 4? Like his answer, he might be. We don't know.
It might be an AEW invasion.
Up next we have now. See, here's the other thing, because this is 2 parks in one night.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, right. Mance Warner, who is a guy that he's just been blowing me away. If you catch like CZW stuff, he's been doing some shit on the East Coast. I think he just had a match with fucking Schlack. And as you all know, there's no God, there's only Schlack. This guy is fucking awesome. I love just all how he plays the crowd. I mean, he really gets some fucking genuine heat. The dude's fucking hardcore. And as you can see, this is a death match, so there you go. I didn't even look at that until just now. But Mance Warner is one of the masters of the modern-day death match, and going against L.A. Park, who will be at Warrior Wrestling 4. This is going to be fucking awesome.
I'm working on a painting of LA Park as well right now.
Fuck yeah. And a death match? Come on. Like, who doesn't want to pay to see a death match?
I've never seen LA Park, La Parka, whatever you want to call them.
Have you seen
in
a
a death
death-
match? No.
Yeah, but have you ever seen a death match live and in person?
No.
In living color.
I mean, maybe like a NWWA.
What does that mean? That one of them
Tell them about the
Kills
death match.
somebody's
Give 'em a
gonna
little-
die.
Give them some history real
Somebody's
quick, Jared.
fucking dying. Oh God! You want to leave? No. You can't leave until you kill somebody.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So don't miss it.
No, death match usually involves
No rules.
no rules and just like fucked up shit. I mean, light tubes, fucking staples, barbed
yeah.
wire.
Did you see the David Arquette match? With
Yeah.
the light bulbs.
Yeah.
That was a death match.
Yeah.
He opened his throat.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
yeah.
a professional. I'll
Yeah,
finish
and
this
not in a
match."
loving
He's
way
like, I'm a
either.
professional. This is my first match ever.
There was no love with that throat opening.
Okay, one thing that's kind of annoying me though is that Hijo de la Park looks like Mil Muertes. His mask.
Maybe it is him.
Maybe.
But, you know, the world may never know.
Until they do.
And what happens when they do?
We move on to the next match.
What's next, JR?
The next match is the Lucha Brothers versus Team AAA.
Ooh, yeah, that'll be good. Team AAA, which is consisting of the Laredo Kid and Taurus.
AKA Manitar.
Get out of here, dude. There's not fucking Manatar.
That's a scary ass mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's
Manatar.
and all these and AAA. I mean, come on, dude. The Lucha Bros
Manatar looks scary.
Right?
are no strangers to AAA. So that all these guys know each other inside and out. That's going to be one hell of a match as well.
Well, not only that, but Conan's going to be with the Lucha Brothers, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah, he manages them in MLW.
Right.
And it's cool how that ties in
To LAX.
Right. And the storyline they're doing in Impact.
Yeah.
And he's like talking about I like how he goes into the Lucha history, like how he's like, hey, I'm the guy that brought over Ray and Psychosis and Hoovy, and you saw how that all worked out. These guys had dissension with each other. So there's a cool storyline playing out there. And it's also cool that MLW is also working with there's going to be a lot of shows coming up around WrestleMania weekend. We all know like Black Label Pro and GCW got the collective going on, and I think Chikara's a part of that. Well, Impact is doing something that it's going to be broadcast on the Fight app, and
They're going to have some badass matches.
it's fucking insane. Yeah. So you're going to have to give me a minute to spiel why somebody pulls up the fucking card for
the
United
main one
We
that
Stand.
I know that I've heard is Sami Callihan versus Jimmy Havoc.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super
In
awesome.
a death match.
In a death match. Another major one, in my opinion, and I don't care what anybody's opinion on this is, because to me this is a fucking dream come true, and I know you might think one of the guys may not be able to go anymore, but RVD...
Hulk Hogan? Oh.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Back the fuck
We
up.
both stood up.
What?
Yeah. RVD and Sabu versus the Lucha Bros.
That's going to be fucking amazing.
That and RVD can still go. He's still in great shape. He's actually got he's got a documentary out now. You guys can check out on iTunes. It's what is it?
Is it RVD's or is it Sabu's documentary?
I think Sabu has something coming out.
Yeah.
But no, it's RVD's. It's like Head Banger or some shit. God damn it. I'm botching it up. But
Good job.
yeah, whatever.
Way to be prepared.
Who
cares?
Way to be prepared. This is all shit off the top of my
Yeah.
head, like 90% of it. So there you go.
You get the one of a kind DVD.
Yeah,
One of a kind.
I do have that. And MJF will not be at Warrior Wrestling 4. Just want to let you know.
Yeah, that's unless AEW does a invasion.
Yeah, but there will be plenty of other AEW superstars there, like Jungle Boy.
That's right. I'm super stoked to meet Jungle Boy.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Big Luke Perry fan.
Yeah, I was
dude.
gonna say he played. His dad played Lane Frost in movie 8 Seconds. The
Yeah.
performance of Luke Perry's life, besides Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where he played.
Oh, man,
where he
Buffy
played
was the
Pike.
shit.
Remember him? He's
Yeah, he
Pike.
was
She's
Pike.
Like,
That
he's
was
like,
his
my name's
name."
Pike. She's like, Pike's not a name; it's a fish.
Yeah, it is. And you can find many a pike up here in the Midwest United States.
Oh yeah, fish aplenty.
Is that trout I smell? No, it's just my girlfriend.
There's plenty of fish down.
That's just your girlfriend. She smell like trout. She smell like carp. She just a bitch. Now let's move on. Yeah, nailed it. Impact Wrestling. I kind of want to get into this real quick because it's really piqued my interest. And before I do, I have plenty of promotional posters that I've been posting up everywhere for this MLW event. So I have a few remaining. If any of you guys would like to get it, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any of that shit, and I'll make sure you get one.
Email,
Staying on the track of MLW.
voicemail.
They just posted, want to be in the house for Intimidation games? Better hurry. We're headed towards a sellout. Get those $10 general admission tickets before they're gone.
Yeah, get them real quick. We might have to stop recording so we can get some fucking
Yeah.
tickets, because otherwise
They're only $10.
we are gonna have to really invade.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull up in a fucking tank. It's a Tonka tank, and do the DX shit. We'll have like
maybe
super soaker guns filled with piss.
Maybe if we take Steve with us, like they'll just let us in.
Yeah, like,
Be like,
Steve's
hey,
so cool.
Steve knows them.
Steve's cool.
Moving on with the MLW.
I tried to pull up the United We Stand shit, and it pulled up the fucking Fight app, but it didn't.
Yeah, the fight card is hard to find.
Yeah.
It was on Facebook or some shit.
I went on Impact's page and wasn't readily accessible.
Well, while you're looking, I have a question I wanted to ask like 31 minutes ago.
Do it.
Each one of you guys, your fandom,
I like what you just did there.
Where are you at with CM Punk? Like, did you ever like him?
Hated it.
Did you guys ever like him?
Honestly, That was the 10+ years that I stopped watching wrestling.
But not because of him. You just weren't watching?
No. Once Vince bought out all his competition, I watched for maybe a year after that.
It got really bad.
Yeah, and realized how bad it was getting, and I just stopped watching for approximately 10 years. But then you had the resurgence of the indies, and that gained my attention.
I'm back!
Yeah. I was like, I'm back, bitches. Let's do a podcast.
Yeah, that's right. April 4th, it's going to be at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. The Rahway Recreation Center is Impact United We Stand. And let's see if we can actually pull out some match information for you guys. You can get tickets at Eventbrite. It looks like there are still tickets available for this, so get them while you can. General admission bleacher seating tickets are $40. Price level 2, second row floor ringside are $80. But I mean, this is this is gonna be one hell of an event.
What about you? What's up with you and CM Punk, Juice? I know you're looking for shit, but answer me.
I was never a huge fan. I know, we've had Big Ed on here a million times, and
you talk about that pipe bomb shit all the time. Was that even?
It was a cool moment.
I think that was all a work.
It could have been. I think he was frustrated. I think he was frustrated, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to go out there and do this," but I think he really said some shit that was
he went off
bothering
script, but it was. I mean, they wouldn't have given him that much airtime if he was really just going off the cuff.
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to bring up is the
penis.
No, I'm looking for the right word. I guess I don't want to say resurgence because I don't know. Killer Cross.
Oh, I'm glad you brought him up.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to actually talk with him.
He is rising fast, and he's
fucking awesome.
They've partnered in certain indies. He's partnered with Scarlett Bordeaux, who in real life they're
Sex and Violence is their tag team name.
I've heard it was called Killer Smoke Show.
I've heard that too, but I saw Sex and Violence and I was just
either way, like he is a talent that is going to be huge, and as long as he makes the right moves, he has a long future in this business.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. It's going to be fucking. He's a guy I definitely see.
He's just got the
future
look.
Impact World Champion. He's got the look. He's got great verbiage.
I was saying he can talk.
Yeah, the words, and it's not just like you have guys that can talk. Like he is almost like it's like dark prophecies in a way.
Right. Like in a way, he kind of reminds me. Something about him reminds me of Leon the Professional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like mixed with like Charles Bronson.
Yeah. He's just I don't know.
Not that
really
Charles Bronson from Death Wish.
Yeah, no. I really like his character. I think he's. Really
I'm glad you brought that up. I've had some interaction with him on social media, and he's actually one of the guys that have been on my wish/hit list to see if he would like to come on and do an interview. I know he's been making some rounds. So,
well, I just read that he posted that he was in Starbucks earlier, and as soon as he walked up, the barista asked him like,
"Oh, black,
yeah," and he was like, "Yep." And then he went to pay, and they're like, "No, it's on us, like the cross cult or whatever."
Nice,
yeah. And so like he was just, and then somebody asked like, "How can I get in the killer cult or whatever?" And he was like, "Yeah." It's like, but you have to do some stupid shit or whatever.
You have to sign up on Instagram and Twitter and donate,
and you got to pay $9.99 a month to WWE Network.
Just sign your life. I mean your name on the contract.
There you go.
Oh, by the way, hey guys, guess what? After that horrible botch I did, I have that card pulled up.
Finally.
Only 7 minutes later.
Thursday, April fucking 4th at the Rahway Recreation Center in New Jersey. It's the Impact Wrestling United We Stand. They are going to be working with MLW, AAA, and Lucha Underground, which is essentially AAA. It is AAA. You're not fooling anybody, guys. Here's one of the matches, and this is being advertised as an intergender match, which I'm actually very curious to see. One of my personal faves, Tessa Blanchard versus Eli Drake.
So she'll be back from her suspension by then.
Yeah.
She's been suspended in every promotion that she's a part of right now.
Right. And I love the build that they're doing for it on Twitter between Eli. He's actually approaching like a good genuine competition, not just like there's like some bullshit heat. He's just like, I have amazing respect for Tessa Blanchard, and she's like the greatest female talent in wrestling today. He's like, with that said, I will not participate in a one-on-one intergender match. So he's trolling everybody there,
right?
But I think that's going to be an awesome match. I think that's going to be like the sleeper match on the card.
Well, one thing I like about what MLW is doing is how they said that Loki's camp is doing a blackout on his training camp. Mm-hmm. You know, making it seem more legit, like it's a real fight.
Kayfabe's still alive. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these promotions are doing really well with that shit, giving it like that big fight feel and just the things you need to do in professional wrestling.
Giving a build up to it.
Yeah.
That's what WWE lost over the years was giving build ups.
WWE nowadays is like a fucking Archie comic.
Yeah.
You know?
Pretty much.
And like all these indies and everything else to me seems more like Walking Dead or something. You know, like it's extreme, but there is like there's a lot of drama and reality based within this extreme storytelling that they're doing.
Right.
Speaking of extreme, as I mentioned earlier, the Lucha Bros versus RVD and Sabu is coined as the Extreme Dream Match.
Now, is that a regular match, or is that
it's an extreme
anywhere
dream match? It's an extreme rules. I'm imagining.
He already said it. It's an extreme dream match.
It's an extreme cream match.
I've had some extreme dreams, but I don't know if that's going to be the same as
dream match.
Another match that was announced was it's going to be Impact versus Lucha Underground. It's going to be Cage, Moose, Eddie Edwards, and Johnny Impact versus Drago, Daga, Aerostar, and King Cuerno.
See, but
all those guys were in Impact.
I was just gonna say, like,
and we don't really know the status of Lucha Underground at the moment. So
it's defunct.
I'm not gonna jump it yet.
It's in the same category as Smoky Mountain Wrestling. And it's defunct.
By God, Jim Cornette.
Lance Storm ain't running that shit.
Yeah, and then of course we got the Monsters Ball match, which is gonna be fucking brutal.
Abyss is gonna be in it.
No.
Isn't that Abyss's match?
It was his match, but he gone.
Where'd he go?
WWE.
So you're saying that his real name's Chris Parks?
I'm not saying anything like that.
Well, that's who WWE just
thought it
signed.
was Joseph Park. Park.
Park. It's L.A. Park.
Oh, man. Sammy Callahan versus Jimmy Havoc will be a Monsters Ball match. That'll be fucking
awesome.
fun. You also have an Ultimate X match. Like, this is going to be well worth the fucking ticket value, dude, to see this shit. Ultimate X is going to consist of Jake Christ from OVE, Cotto Brazil, and Jack Evans. And they're going to be announcing more names for this coming up soon. So stay tuned. I imagine MLW.com, ImpactWrestling.com, all their social media.
So Jack Evans is fucking
Jack
awesome.
Evans is one of those guys that I don't know how, other than Lucha, how he hasn't broken out into more of a mainstream fucking
Same
role.
thing goes with Angelico.
Maybe, yeah.
Angelico,
That's very
he's
true.
an amazing high-flying...
And Jack Evans is older, dude.
Yeah.
He's been around for fucking ever. I think he was training in the Heart Dungeon. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he was. And he's one of those guys, much like a Teddy Hart, where he's doing shit, and he has been doing shit for a long time that you've never seen before.
Well, wasn't Bruce training people in the dungeon after Stu passed?
He may have.
Because I believe that, I want to say Brian Pillman Jr. said that he had gone up there to Calgary at some point, but I can't say for sure if that was it.
You may be right about that. I'm not for sure. If we want to go, I kind of want to go a little old school for you, because have you been watching the network much lately?
Yeah. I've actually been watching a lot of ECW TV.
Nice. Hardcore TV, yeah. Oh, remember I was at your house that one day. Yeah, I threw it on, so he kind of got the itch afterwards.
Yeah, I've been
and I don't
watching
mean
it every
crabs. Yeah, I've actually last Saturday, I believe it was, I started watching a lot of just because it was Saturday. I had nothing fucking going on for a change, and I'm going to watch like some old school WCW Saturday night. So I went in the
Some Shotgun Saturday night?
No, not that shit. I do kind of want to go back and watch that. That's when they were fighting in bars.
In bars, yeah. There was like go-go girls and shit.
Yeah.
It was totally like came on at 11 o'clock at night. Like
I do remember
I'm supposed to be sleeping, but MASH just ended, and I'm about to watch Shotgun Saturday night.
Yeah, wasn't your aunt or something on MASH, or your cousin?
Yeah, Loretta Swit.
Yeah.
Hot Lips. That's my cousin.
And
You don't know me, though. Whatever.
Yeah. It's all right.
One thing I did want to say, though, quick about Tessa Blanchard is I figured with her being suspended from every promotion that she's worked for recently, I thought that she was going to be taking some time off just because she's been working so hard.
Well, I think a lot of what that has to do is she's the current WoW super. I think it's WoW superheroes.
She just won the
women's
WoW championship.
Yeah, so I think that's
Women of
probably a lot to
wrestling,
do. The women of wrestling, and they got a lot of cool shit. They're on Friday nights too, I believe, on TV.
Alley Cat's a part of WoW.
Is she?
I believe so. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Yeah, but like I was saying, I watched a lot of WCW Saturday Night in '92 and leading up to like Starrcade with the whole Battle Bowl aspect. It was like something where they presented guys like if you won the Battle Bowl, the next year you get a ring. And I thought that was kind of cool, man. Like blending that in, much like Ring of Honor kind of did with when Cody had like
With the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking badass, man. And the roster they had, WCW had back in '92 was so fucking stacked. I mean,
They had Flying Brian.
yeah, they had Flying Brian Pillman. You had Ravishing Rick Rude. You had they had like the Barbarian, I think, was there at the time. The Rock and Roll Express. No, you had Barry Windham, Dustin Rhodes, or the natural Dustin Rhodes, as they like to call him. There was just a lot of fucking guys back then, and they were doing some really cool storytelling, like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Shane Douglas was there. Eric Watts, a lot of up-and-coming guys, too, at the time. And it's just, I really like sitting back and watching this shit. It kind of took me back to those times when I had those old-school Galoob WCW hard figures, much like these LJN dudes.
In studio?
Yeah. In studio, Greg the Hammer Valentine, I think he's twerking right now. Check this out. Check it out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's great for podcasts.
It's great. You can't see it.
Watch this toy twerk.
That's what everybody wants
What the hell
to
are
see.
you doing to that toy?
What am I not doing to that toy?
Greg the Hammer, your butthole.
Yeah.
Did someone say hammer butthole?
Oh, what the fuck? Andre comes storming in.
Forced appearance.
What's good? At least it's not forced entry. Well, I guess it kind of is.
I guess it is.
Andre, where were you at Ric Flair's birthday party?
I was in heaven, stupid.
Ouch, Andre.
Yeah, that really.
You can take it.
I can't handle all that meat.
Yeah, I heard you're as big as a ring post.
Being is what?
A ring post. He's drunk already. That's what Brother Virgil told us.
Oh, I never met Virgil. He is big little liar.
He's a fucking liar. He's there. Is that why he's so lonely all the time?
I don't know. He's life.
Lonely Virgil.
Gotta go.
Later, Andres. Till next time. Woo! Woo! I'm going to send you off proper. AJR, why don't you tell some of the people? And we have an event that we're planning. It's for our 1-year anniversary. More details are going to drop as I confirm certain people and the actual place and date.
Let the hype begin.
Wow,
Damn, that was pretty good, man.
That was
Like,
really cool.
fight. That was like some Mortal Kombat voiceover shit.
Test your might.
Yeah. Test my patience.
Who knows? By the time we get all the shit planned out, there might be some feats of strengths going on somewhere. in the
We
corner.
should. We'll do an arm wrestling
Hell yeah, we'll have a
contest.
sumo wrestling contest.
Got sumo wrestler, got
Chinese
arm wrestler,
finger trap contest.
We have
got thumb wrestler.
Andre impersonation contest.
Yeah,
Maybe we can get Andre to, pick
Judge
the
it?
winner. Yeah.
Judge it.
What do you think,
That'd be very
Andre?
cool.
You think you could judge that shit or what?
You'll suck. Yeah, he's only one on right.
Yeah, that's right.
But
anyway-
it is me.
And in preparation for this, I had JR send him on a fucking mission. I'm like, look, man, you're a good fucking artist. Sit down and paint some of this shit that I want you to paint. And I think you would do a killer fucking job on, so we can kind of sell this or auction off however we're going to do it. We'll kind of decide as it gets a little bit closer.
Yep.
But you've been doing some excellent fucking work, and you've been posting some sneak peeks of this on your Instagram.
sir.
What's your Instagram account?
JR.BUTCHKO.
That's JR Bitchko. I mean Butchko.
Ow!
Dude,
You
follow
step on a
him.
tack.
His paintings are fucking amazing.
Yeah, they are really fucking great. So I kind of gave him a guideline, an outline of like things to go on.
Do good.
No. I mean,
Don't fuck up.
Yeah.
Ain't good.
You're fucking fired! By God! That's a hell of a painting! Is that splatter early 90s? God, neon, God! Tassels! He's got fringe!
I can't finish my drink. I'm drinking tequila. You guys are drinking beers.
Yeah. Go ahead, have some. A little some.
No, I'm cool. Stick tequila.
Anyways, but I kind of gave him an outline on characters like to do. You know, a lot of older classic characters that people are familiar with. Of course, like your Andres, Hollywood Hogans, your Macho Man. Yeah. You just did a badass Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah, I'm
on
very proud of that
snakeskin canvas.
Yes.
A lot of this, I'm super excited for everybody to be able to have a chance to buy this stuff. It's going to be really fucking awesome, and the event we have planned out is going to be super spectacular. It's going to be something that around in this area in the region, wrestling fans have never had the chance to participate in.
Because there's never been a pro wrestling podcast in the region.
No, not one worth a good goddamn, at least that I'm aware of.
Can I get a oh hell yeah?
Yeah, and that's not a knock. That's not a lock of your luscious mane. It's just a fact of fucking life.
And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold E.T. said so.
Oh, hell yeah.
Stone Cold E.T. wants some fries. What? He gonna go in there.
But anyways, getting back to it, you fucking assholes for derailing me as much as you do. You know what? Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. Stone Cold ET's the shit. But anyways, JR's been doing a lot of these awesome fucking paintings. And like I said, going back to this event, it's taking a lot of time to think of what exactly we're going to have there because I have so much planning in my head. I want to do another video game tournament at the same time. I want to have a lot of stuff and involve a lot of local guys as far as artists and guys who work for like pro wrestling tees. Julio, where you at, boy? And you know, just a lot of things that I'm trying to keep hush hush until I have an official yes from these people. So just keep it in mind. Stay in touch with us on Instagram at Juice Pro Wrestling, on Facebook at Juice Pro Wrestling. We're on Twitter at JPDub Podcast. YouTube, our direct link is jpdub.com. But getting back to this artwork, I mean, he's got Jake the Snake. You got one you did for Warrior Wrestling 4, a custom.
Yes, it's the Warrior Wrestling logo. Figure that'd be a good thing. Maybe they could, because at each show they do an auction to raise money. In addition to the ticket sales, they raise
everything.
Money.
Everything they sell, from the hot dogs to the fucking beer to
That's
the
right.
merch, it all goes to help kids.
Yeah,
Get
get scholarships. So I figured, why not do a painting of the Warrior Wrestling logo, and maybe get the wrestlers to sign it, and maybe they could auction that off.
Right. Be super
all
fucking
about the kids.
Cool. Yep. Gotta teach these kids.
Recently, I've done a Macho Man painting with holographic.
It looks super dope. His fucking
glasses.
His glasses. It looks real, dude.
Yeah,
It looks awesome.
Yeah. A Jake the Snake painting on snakeskin fabric. Pentagon Jr. painting. Ric Flair, Andre the Giant, Hollywood Hogan, Mankind. And I'm working on Brian Pillman Jr., but that one I believe I'll be giving to him at Warrior Wrestling 4.
Personal gift. He gets the treats and the goodies.
He plugged the podcast, so might as well.
Yeah. But JR's got a lot of cool artwork, and there's going to be more to come. So I'm super stoked for you guys to see that. And go on his Instagram and check out what he's got done so far. It's going to blow your fucking mind. So, and you guys will have the opportunity to purchase this. And all this artwork is one of a kind. It's original. It's well worth whatever he decides to sell it for. It's going to be fucking amazing. You can put it anywhere. Super stoked about that. But once again, we're getting ready to check out here. So you can find us on Instagram at Juice Pro Wrestling, Facebook at Juice Pro Wrestling, Twitter, JPDub Podcast. Buy your tickets for Warrior Wrestling 4 at warriorwrestling.net. Check out MLW Intimidation Games this Saturday at the Cicero Stadium. It's going to be off the fucking charts, motherfucker.
And you know what? While you're at it, check out the Mean Gene hotline in case you're lonely at night.
Oh, and what is that hotline number? It's 1-872-267-4199.
That's not slow enough. What was that number?
Give it to you one more time.
262-267-4199 ways to die.
I got 99 problems, but
you ain't one.
Hit me.
Oh, you can say bitch on this show. It doesn't matter. Hey, and guess what? I totally just closed the show without talking about the Young Bucks and AAW.
Oh, fuck.
If you guys want to check it out, I'll give you a short little summary of what we had going on.
B-E-L-E.
Build it up. Come on.
Be elite. Be elite.
Break it down. Nick and Matt Jackson came to AAW at the Logan Square Auditorium this past weekend at the Art of War show. And guess what? They dropped them motherfucking Lucha Bros. They dropped them so fucking hard. And you can catch all the footage on AAW's YouTube channel. You can also catch it in the latest episode of Being the Elite, which is entitled Windy City Surprise. Check it out now. Elite.
Be elite.
Chicka.
Be elite. Be elite.
And once you're done doing that, you got to get ready to wet 'em up. Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up. Oh, goddamn, I'm so wet. You gonna do sex to me?